Hello and welcome to Destiny Digits. This is the birthday number 22 reading. So you are watching this video if you are born on the 22nd day of the month. 22 is a master number. Your birthday number is one of 4 numbers in your core numerology chart. So you have your life path, your expression, your soul urge, and your birthday. So just like you follow your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, and astrology, you could also learn all 4 of your core numbers in numerology. I have the links in the description box to be able to help you to do that if you're interested. And then you could watch the videos according to the 4 numbers that you have in your core chart. So what does it mean to be a 22 as a master number? So 22s are master builders. They are able to create and to bring about things in this life that will be here for others to see and benefit from for many generations to come. Right. So these are people that are very, very skilled, very knowledgeable, very resourceful. They're high achievers, right? Powerful, intuitive, logical. I don't know why I'm shuffling. So those are some of the higher vibrations of those numbers. Now, when a 22 is operating on the lower end of the spectrum, they tend to be controlling, demanding, manipulative, a tendency to be superior or behave in that way, inflexible, overly stressed. So keep that in mind. So 22 is about really building and creating something grand in your life. And that can be many things. And so you battle from being the top performer to someone that is just self-serving. So I like to pull 3 oracle cards, 3 numerology energy cards from the deck I created, and then also a 9-card tarot spread. So first oracle card we have is opportunity. Now this is a card with the moon here, so I feel like this may or may not be something that you are aware of, but Spirit is saying that there is an opportunity that is available to you. Following this opportunity, we have inner peace. And I think that this is a message to go with the flow, to find your rhythm, and to find peace with your find peace within, but also find peace with whatever is going on in your life at the moment, either before or after this opportunity. Now, this could be something that brings you peace. This could be something that settles your spirit if you were worried about something working out. But nonetheless, an opportunity is going to be available to you. It will contribute to you securing your peace in the event that you were worried or concerned. And Spirit is saying that in the end, all of this is a part of what will bring you delight. This will bring you joy. This will allow you to really settle and relax in the beauty of whatever this is. At the bottom of the oracle deck, we have protection. And so I feel like this is Spirit saying that, no matter what storms have taken place around you, whatever storm you're in, whatever storm may still be approaching, you are okay. You are at peace. You are protected. Nothing will harm you. And once the dust settles and once the storm clears and passes, there's going to be an opportunity for you. Now, next to the oracle card, I place a numerology card. So next to opportunity, we have successful in leader. So maybe you have an opportunity to display the skills, the gifts, the qualities, the assets that you've collected when we're talking about how you govern yourself, how you apply yourself in a work setting. But this is an opportunity for you to rise, to shine, and to be noticed by others. Notice to the point that they will pattern their behaviors and work ethic after you. Next to inner peace, we have analytical and logical. So this is where Spirit is asking you to be, this is a high vibe of 7, and 7s are people that are very intuitive. They're mystics, right? They have a lot of answers, but they're not answers. It's not wisdom that they gain from what they can see. It's from the space that they've created within them. And it's through logic and questioning and just the seeking to know more, to understand the truth, to compare information, to really discover what is more authentic. That is the energy of the 7. And so Spirit is saying that really go within, but don't go within to go within with a mission. So when you sit, when you ask questions, when you seek, when you're discovering, combine your intuition with your introspection in order to discover the answer. So Spirit is saying use logic to create this peaceful space within you, and also realize that this space is a place where you can go to discover things that are unknown to you. Next to delight, we have overly responsible and self-deprecating, low vibes of 6. So 6 is an energy of responsibility. 6 is an energy of loving and protecting and caring and serving others. Now, sometimes we can be in that energy so much that we are crossing a boundary and we are actually doing things for others that they are definitely capable of doing for themselves. So when we're talking about leadership, this is really showing others their strength and their ability. And maybe you've had to be in situations where you weren't able to display your ability to work independently, to really rise, to achieve, to succeed, to just be this powerhouse. And so I feel like Spirit is saying you can delight in the fact that you are going to be able to showcase and display the abilities that you have. At the bottom of the numerology deck, we have high vibes of 8 again, influential and boss status. So when 8 in numerology is a number of work, not only work, but material satisfaction, production. You work very hard, you achieve success, and you have things that you can show that are of value that reflect the work that you put in. So your mission to rise, to achieve, to succeed is protected. It is what you will do. As a 22, you have a powerful package when we're talking about energy, right? Because what you do, what you create, you have a lot of energy with a lot of depth and a lot of potential. And sometimes mastering that energy in order to produce something is a challenge, right? But Spirit is saying that you are protected, your mission, your desire is protected. You can be at peace with what it is that you are about to step into. Anything that stifled you before will be removed, and you can delight in this freedom and in this path that will allow you to really be the influencer that you are. Alrighty. So your birthday number, I know I didn't say this, talks about a sub opportunity. So your life path makes up 40% of you. Your expression is 30, your soul urge is 20, and your birthday is 10. So your birthday supports your life path. So think right now about what your life path is and realize that you have a supporting opportunity where you can tap into the energy of 22 as you work through and work out your life path mission. Okay. All right, so the center card is going to kind of be where we begin this reading, and we will pay attention to the card at the bottom of the deck as we read all the energies to see what's going on. So we've got a lot of cards about work. We've got cards about success, opportunity. We've got cards assuring you that even if it's not visible now, something is coming to you that it will allow you to step into the role that has been made for you, right? This opportunity is going to really not only elevate you, but allow you to elevate others. All right, so at the center so far we have the Knight of Swords. And this is an energy of conviction. This is about boldly, consistently pursuing what is true. This is about communication. This is about, gaining clarity. The bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. And I had 2 extra cards fall out. I'll just keep them and take note. It was the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So this is about the pursuit of truth, clarity, understanding, communication, right? And this is about mastering that energy, mastering that desire. So, kings and queens talk about being able to master something to their success, but this is still in the energy of maturing, learning, and understanding. And so this is about, we have analytical and logical. And so I feel like this is the energy of you really mastering your mental space to secure the peace within you, really controlling your thoughts, really only thinking the things that build you up, really only thinking about thoughts that empower you and that keep you grounded, right? But nonetheless, this is somebody that is principled and they want to establish what they know to be true and authentic about life, about others, about just their experiences. They want to live by it. They want to make sure that the wisdom that they've collected is threaded throughout all things that they take part in. Now, we have the Four of Wands, and this is about stability. This is about establishing something that's grounded. So Three of Wands is like the energy of expanding and wanting and seeing where your energy comes back. And once you get your fourth wand, you can bring all those wands down and you can stabilize them in a way to create something, to celebrate the success that came back to you with the planning and the envisioning that we dealt with in the Two and the Three of Wands. So this is about really wanting to establish something solid based on a truth, based on a vision, based on just clarity, mental clarity. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles, and I feel like Spirit is saying, wealth and abundance is yours when you are led by the morals, your principles, when you really assess and think and ponder and go within to ask those questions. And you do it from a place of wanting peace, not just for self, but for others, and sending that out into the world. When you want to establish something from a loving place and a peaceful place, and you do it with the pursuit of truth in mind, you have the ability to create abundance. You can create wealth. You can use this energy to establish something that is beneficial to you, but also to others. You're gifted with your touch, especially when it's led by the most authentic parts of you. So beneath this Knight of Swords, this passionate pursuit for understanding, we have the Ten of Wands. And so this is the energy of carrying baggage, right? So these wands represent experiences that we've taken part in. Each wand is something that we use to propel us into something or take us somewhere. But now they've become a burden. They've become heavy for us to carry, to the point that we can't see where we're going. We're not able to plan for what lies ahead. And so I feel like the fact that this is a time of releasing, right? So as we go and pursue what it is we know to be true, we can release all the heaviness of what no longer applies to our next phase. So we also have the King of Wands. This is a warrior. This is a fighter. This is somebody that is really passionate. They've mastered their own life force when we are talking about how they show up to life. And so this King of Wands comes beneath this Four of Wands, which talks about building. It could talk about home, security, relationships, but it's really about the creation of something stable and grounded responsibly. This Queen of Pentacles, beneath we have the Seven of Cups, and this talks about choices, right? Just really considering the options that we have available to us. Maybe sometimes we may not know what to choose or how to choose, or maybe these choices are just illusions. Maybe they're not what they are, but nonetheless, what we choose matters because it will propel us into this position of success and abundance, right? And so in order to go to this next level, it's important that we release what is no longer necessary. We have overly responsible and self-suffocating. So if we've been carrying things for others, if we've been doing, if it pleasures us to serve another, I think that is a genuine and needed way to connect with people. But in the event that through these connections leave us doing more than our share or carrying the burdens of others, I think that Spirit is saying, as you move forward, it's time to lighten your load so that you can choose from a place of how can I say, you just need to release, so that as we make this next step about what it is we're going to build and create, we are not bogged down by yesterday's issues and all of that. And you are a warrior, you are a fighter. This is something that you desire. This is something that you are going to put everything within you in, right? And you are delighted to build, to create, to establish, to be a part of this. You've thought about it. It makes sense to you. It aligns with who you are at your core. And so all of this is propelling you into this opportunity to step into this role as this leader, this person who shows success. And so as you are in this Knight of Swords energy, kind of chasing, this thing that you want to create and establish in your future, above this Knight of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is about reflecting, really thinking about what you've created thus far and how you feel about it. Is it enough? If it's not enough, what will we do to get more? What do I need to do differently? What do I need to let go? What do I need to enhance? What do I need to add? Right? So this is a period of like, this is what I've reaped based on what I've sown. Now, what is next? What is next? And so again, this is Seven of Pentacles, and that's the number of going within, asking those questions, being introspective. And that's what leaders do, right? That's what leaders do. They're always asking, because a true leader knows that they're always a student and they're always learning. And so it's important to always assess. Above the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles, which talks kind of like, going around and around, not really being able to stabilize and ground things that you were involved in. It's just this continuous loop of work, of effort, not really having stability, because as soon as one thing goes left, their energy is needed to make something else go right. And it's just this constant tennis match of you participating in things that haven't really settled and become, right? And so I feel like it's this instability, it's this constant movement, this constant juggling act that you've had to do that has made you really assess what is required. What do you need to know? What do you need to understand? What do you need to implement, right? And Spirit is saying, after you have this period of reflection about where you are and where you want to go, we have the Three of Cups, which talks about, being emotionally fulfilled and content to the point that you can celebrate successes with others. And so Spirit is saying, even though if what you're seeing right now isn't completely finished, growing and maturing, realize that you do have an opportunity here, right? And so as long as you lead with your truth, your understanding, as long as you secure a space of peace within you, and you use that to propel you as you engage with the world, like, you will be able to create things freely. You were born to do this, right? There's a status that you are growing into. You are an influencer. You're very influential. You are protected no matter what it looks like or feels like. You are protected. Your mission, your dream, this thing that you are chasing and desiring is protected, right? So nothing can harm it. It's important, I must say, to move in silence as we are growing and changing and shifting in life. Also, at the bottom of the tarot deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is an energy of being very logical, very rational. So if Spirit is calling you to mature, and to pattern yourself after the Swords energy, as the boss, as the influencer, as a leader, I think Spirit is saying that this is where you really get to perfect your mental game. This is really about you shifting, growing, adapting, maturing, adjusting your mental space, right? Your ability to analyze, your ability to be logical, right? So anything that you create and establish begins in your mind. And this is where you start to master your thought space, in order to govern, to lead, to create, and to really capitalize on this opportunity that's available to you. So there's something that you can become very abundant in. There's something that you can celebrate, right? And it's the choices you make that are going to get you there. And as you make those choices, as you seek knowledge, as you ask questions, make sure that your approach is rational. Make sure we cut out all the things that don't support the mission forward, right? This is about really not being afraid to operate in truth and only tolerate truth as you propel and create and establish and participate in this opportunity. And so let's just quickly, we had the Page of Cups. This is about like an admirer. This is about, just that new feeling you get, the butterflies in your stomach. Just when you meet someone you love, like there are 10,000 thoughts that you're having, like about all the different possibilities. And so a fish in a cup, obviously the fish isn't supposed to be there. So it's a surprise. It's a wonder. It's something mysterious. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And this is the energy of realizing that you have something to offer. So at the center, we had the Knight of Swords, this pursuit of truth, understanding, right? This is our ability to analyze, to be logical in situations, and really using that to cut through all the life experiences that we engage in. But this Knight of Pentacles is a very slow and methodical energy. This is the energy of realizing that you have something to offer. You have something sacred. You have a gift in your hand and you want it to become something. And so this is about really reflecting about what you can do, where you can go, who can be a part of this, right? And so I feel like these are the energies that you need to possess. I feel like you should be in love with the potential outcomes of this new venture that you're on. I feel like it should be something that you should anticipate to be abundant and fruitful, but you should be childlike in your approach, very youthful in how you perceive this experience, right? And then you also need to consider that the way you respond, the way you show up to whatever this opportunity is, this thing that you're establishing, it needs to be thought out. It needs to be slow. You need to be patient. You need to be, flexible with how you, anticipate this to come about for you, right? Don't be too anxious. Just really take your time and realize that with time, with logic, with a clear thought, with a plan, with focus, you can take this pentacle and you can really grow it into what it is you desire. But it will take patience and it will take excitement and joy. We had delight here. I feel like the Page of Cups is a card of delight. Just being excited about this new thing that has made your heart spark, right? So Spirit is saying, hold on to the delight. No matter what happens or how long it takes or what it looks like or what it feels like, realize that this is a true opportunity that can turn into something secure and successful. And so always be delighted with the journey. Be in love, fall in love with how this unfolds, because you don't want to miss a moment, right? You don't want to miss a moment. All right, 22s, hopefully this was beneficial. Thank you so much for stopping in. Take care. Bye-bye.